When unexpected illness or injury disrupts your day, immediate care is a necessity, not a luxury. At Variety Care's Hobart Clinic, we're here for you at the moment you need us most. Whether you are battling the flu, managing a chronic condition, or simply due for your annual checkup, our team of dedicated healthcare professionals is here to support you and your family with personalized care, Sooner Care, and private insurance plans accepted. Visit today, 1000 South Broadway, Hobart, 405-632-6688 to schedule an appointment. That's 405-632-6688. Hello, everyone. Dave here for my good friend J-Rod from Hobart Farm and Garden. J-Rod, it is good to see you. How's it going?
Man, Dave, I'm doing great.
You guys have a great selection of firearms, outerwear, case knives, and so much more. Tell us more.
Yes, sir, Dave, we do. We have a great selection of rifles, shotguns, pistols, ammunition, gun cases, and just so much more.
You got quality, high-profile stacking book. You've got plumbing supplies, electrical supplies, fence posts, T-posts, loading chutes, about everything you can think of. And you guys sell your products at the lowest possible price. Hobart Farm and Garden.
Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, as well as those illnesses that can hit us. We also do management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. The JCMH Family Care Clinic is located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointments.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Since 1977, Ford trucks have been the number one seller on the road, offering the latest technology, jaw-dropping capability, leading the way for 40 years. See Tom or David and get your best deal? Check out our pre-owned inventory. And our service department, well, we'll take care of all your service needs. Friends, you need to come to Cordell, Oklahoma and Wheeler Ford.
Granite Drug Company would like to thank their customers for shopping local. They're proud to offer pharmacy services, including immunizations, Dispill personalized medication management, health and beauty products, gifts for every occasion, and the soda fountain, open all day and serving lunch from 11 till 2. Remember, when you need prescriptions filled, tell your doctor Granite Drug Company.
At Sovereign Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're your partner for life's big moments and everyday needs. Whether it's opening a checking account, managing your business finances, securing a loan, or finding the right mortgage, we're here to help you achieve your goals. With personalized service and tailored solutions, we make banking simple and focused on you. Sovereign Bank, giving you the freedom to dream. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Friends, are you happy with your current insurance provider? Or maybe you need to check with another agent to see if you're getting the best bang for your buck. See Josh Wald, your Farmers Insurance agent in Hobart. Auto, life, homeowners, and so much more, whatever you need. And Farmers is an established and trusted insurance company. Josh Wald will go the extra mile. He'll find you the best possible deal. The Wald Agency. Josh Wald Insurance, LLC. Phone 726-3077, 901 South Main in Hobart.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hey everybody, Ken Russ here at Hobart Stockyards. We're working hard to gain your trust to market your cattle. Folks, we are seeing cattle bring top prices right here at home. We're competitive with Oklahoma City. We have proven on several occasions with the trust of local, bigger cattle producers, top prices, less work, travel time, and greater returns on their cattle right here at home. Let us prove to you that we can make you more money at Hobart Stockyards. We have the cleanest and best facilities to handle your cattle. Fresh water and quality hay out at all times. We only sell the best at Hobart Stockyards. And remember that Jesus is Lord.
Now open for business. Wald Eye Care. The office of Dr. Jesse James Wald in Hobart. Proud to serve Southwest Oklahoma communities. Now, friends, if you need an eye exam, come see us for all your eye care needs. We accept all major health and vision insurance. Same location, 212 South Main in Hobart. Same phone number, 580-726-3301. That's 726-3301. Call or come by to schedule an appointment. We would love to take care of your eyes at Wald Eye Care in downtown Hobart.
When you work the land, you know, out there in some far corner of a field, there's an old steel fence post that has your number. And that's when you should have ours. We're your certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer. And when you need service, give us a call. We're specially trained and equipped to handle all your on-farm, in-field tire repair and replacement needs.
For fast in-field service, call Blair Tire and Feed today, 563-2692, 563-2692.
Behind every great success is a good game plan. That's why you can count on the Bank First team to help you with all your financial needs. Checking accounts, online banking, and debit cards. Or maybe you need a mortgage, auto, or home equity loan. We're large enough to provide the strength and services you need and small enough to provide the one-on-one personal service you deserve. And with locations around the state, no matter where the game is Friday night, there's a Bank First nearby. Let Bank First put together a winning game plan for you. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Bobcat Den, if you will. We're in Bridge Creek as we get set for day number 2 of the Class B area tournament in Bridge Creek. And we've got a winner move on, lose and go home bowl game for you this afternoon as the Granite Panthers and the Bearcats of Erick will play not for the first time this year, not for the second, not for the third, in fact, for the 4th time this season and for the second time in a week.
Yep.
The winner will come back and play tomorrow night at 7:30 against the loser of the matchup between Duke and Hammond, and we'll have that ball game for you as well. Hi, everybody. I'm Michael Barnes. He's the Cameron Dole Experience. We welcome into the broadcast booth Michelle Rogers-Huckabee. Bray Woodruss has joined us, along with Chaz and Allen, Tori Kerbo, Laramie Bales, and our good friend Deborah Gamble. Before we dissect and get ready for this one, how about the little engine that can when it comes to Geronimo Lady Blue Jays? I'm going to tell you, I saw them earlier this year in a ball game against Mangum. And if you told me come the final day of February, they would still be the Bee Gees and staying alive in the postseason party, I'd have said, ha, ha, ha. No way. But they beat earlier this afternoon the Bulls of Balco Forgan by a final score of 50-35, and they'll come back and play tomorrow night at 6 o'clock against the loser of the ball game tonight between Hammond and Chattanooga. So congratulations to the Lady Jays. And I tell you what, they have got a great student section as well.
Yes, they do. They're very well choreographed.
Well, you know, they brought in a busload of kids. When you and I came in at about 12:30 or so, there was a busload that came in. And you're right, they've had some teachers and administrators that have worked with them, and they are loud, and they were a part of that ball game. And I've got to tell you, I love the Lady Jays from the standpoint that, you know, the old adage is you dance with the girl that you brought.
Yeah.
Well, Geronimo throwing up threes all game long, got that double-digit lead. Then when it got late in the ball game, all their fans here on the near side are saying, slow down, slow down. They're like, no, we got here because we shoot threes, and they kept firing right up until the end of the ball game, and they win it 50-35.
They slowed down for a moment, and I was thinking the same thing. That, and they picked it right back up, and because Fargo or Balco was able to cut it down to as little as 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
But then they turned it back on again late.
Yoli DeFate has joined us. She says, let's go Granite. So, we're excited. We're jacked and ready to go. We hope that you are as well. As we mentioned, this is the first of two, the Elimination Bowl game, and then the championship game later on tonight. Hammond taking on the Duke Tigers here on 107 The Zone. By the way, speaking of Duke, I got to give a shout out to my boss. I think she's probably left leadership by now. She was listening to the broadcast last night, heard her husband's name, but then couldn't get anything else. She was busy making sandwiches for the team. So there you go. All right, let's step aside. We'll continue with our countdown to tip-off as we get set for Elimination Friday afternoon. We've got Granite. We've got Erick. Coming up on 107 The Zone.
When unexpected illness or injury disrupts your day, immediate care is a necessity, not a luxury. At Variety Care's Hobart Clinic, we're here for you at the moment you need us most. Whether you are battling the flu, managing a chronic condition, or simply due for your annual checkup, our team of dedicated healthcare professionals is here to support you and your family with personalized care. Sooner Care and private insurance plans accepted. Visit today, 1000 South Broadway, Hobart, 405-632-6688 to schedule an appointment. That's 405-632-6688. Hello, everyone. Dave here for my good friend J-Rod from Hobart Farm and Garden. J-Rod, it is good to see you. How's it going?
Man, Dave, I'm doing great.
You guys have a great selection of firearms, outerwear, case knives, and so much more. Tell us more.
Yes, sir, Dave, we do. We have a great selection of rifles, shotguns, pistols, ammunition, gun cases, and just so much more.
You got quality high-pro feed, sack in bulk. You've got plumbing supplies, electrical supplies, fence posts, T-posts, loading chutes, about everything you can think of. And you guys sell your products at the lowest possible price. Hobart Farm and Garden.
Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, as well as those illnesses that can hit us. We also do management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. The JCMH Family Care Clinic is located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointments.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Say good afternoon to Jerice Wilson Henry. She says, let's go Granite. Checking in from Frederick this afternoon is Jerice. And you know,
you're the next one over.
Oh, I am? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're two.
I thought I had it. There we go. All right. And so, some coaching going on here, no doubt. I mean, you get to this point, and a lot of it has to do with the athletes that are out there, but there is a lot of coaching that goes on, not really setting plays and teaching the kids or talking to the kids about what they need to do, but it's more of a mental aspect now because you're talking the fourth time between these two ball clubs and the second time within a week. So if you're Erick, you've lost the first three ball games. You're Chase Newcomb. What do you tell your kids?
You've been close. I actually had the chance to talk to him in the pregame and was asking him what the difference was between game number 1 and game 2 and 3, because there was obviously a huge difference in the overall product. Game number 2, he said his team just came out and played as a squad. And he said that one finished well. He said actually the third game was just as close, but then come late, the Panthers able to pull it out and drain some free throws, made the difference a little bit bigger. But he said his squad's got to play tight ball on both ends of the court and hit some big shots.
You mentioned that first game. It took place back on November 22nd, which seems like an eon ago. 75-38. Granite won that game running away. Then they played again on the 14th day of December. I think that was probably the championship game of the Best of the Southwest at Granite. Granite won that one by a final score of 73-69. And then they played last Friday night over at Mount Ugodibo. And I had a chance to just sit in the stands and watch that game. And Erick raced out to a double-digit lead. We talked to Coach Newcomb at halftime, and he said, ain't no way we're going to blow them out. We got to withstand a run. And he was right. And give credit to Davenport and company because they came back and won that ball game by 10, 59-49.
Wow. An exciting squad. I haven't had the chance to see these two match up, but I've seen each of these teams play individually. And I think for Granite, for a big key for Granite's success offensively, I would think hit a couple of outside shots early and get the defense to close out on you, and then you can use that size advantage that you got down low with Murray and is it Callahan that comes in as well?
Yeah, Callahan comes off the bench.
And Brewer.
You're right about that. And then just the big body of Brewer, just a big physical kid in Weston. Got a couple of prolific scores in this ball game. You've got on the Granite side, you've got Justice Davenport, and then on the Erick side, you've got Baylor Crosby, both over 2,000 points in their high school basketball careers. And when I was talking to the Brain Trust yesterday from Erick, they were like, I don't know that that's happened in a long time where you've got two high school kids over the 2,000 mark playing against one another.
I don't see that they'll probably be one-on-one, though.
I wouldn't think so. It looks like it was a better physical matchup the other night between Davenport and Leonte Prince.
That makes a lot more sense.
Those two kids, they got after one another for sure. Speaking of Davenport, Jerice Henry says, go JD number 3. Do your thing. We'll take one more timeout. Come back and have your starting lineups in the opening tap. Guard the women and children. It's Class B basketball on Championship Radio, 107 The Zone.
Since 1977, Ford trucks have been the #1 seller on the road, offering the latest technology, jaw-dropping capability, leading the way for 40 years. See Tom or David and get your best deal? Check out our pre-owned inventory. And our service department? Well, we'll take care of all your service needs. Friends, you need to come to Cordell, Oklahoma and Wheeler Ford.
Granite Drug Company would like to thank their customers for shopping local. They're proud to offer pharmacy services, including immunizations, Dispill personalized medication management, health and beauty products, gifts for every occasion, and the soda fountain, open all day and serving lunch from 11 till 2. Remember, when you need prescriptions filled, tell your doctor Granite Drug Company.
Ashley Cantu Robinson has joined us in the broadcast booth as the starting 5 have been introduced for Granite. It'll be Justice Davenport and Jackson Wade. They'll be joined by Gavin Esparza, Jake Murray, and Weston Brewer. Davenport, Murray, and Wade, Esparza, and Brewer, the starting 5 for Granite. They come in at 25-4 on the year and ranked number 4 in the Class B poll. Meantime, Erick, they come in with a record of 21-10, but not ranked in the top 20. And they'll start Leonte Prince in the backcourt. He'll be joined by Baylor Crosby. Morgan McIntyre will get this start this afternoon, along with Egan Carter and Caden Bussey. So it'll be Prince, Crosby, and McIntyre, Carter, and Bussey, the starting 5 for this group from Erick. They are the home team in their home white uniforms with the red numerals and the red and black trim. And the tap going to be controlled by Davenport and company, and Justice will bring it across the timeline. We are underway on this Friday afternoon. Granite, 3-ball on the way. Davenport tried to bank it in, couldn't get it done. The long rebound tracked down in traffic by Bussey. And here comes Baylor Crosby and company. Quickly across the timeline, that in-your-face defense that brought Granite back from that double-digit deficit last night. Employed early on. Prince, he'll fake the 3. Has it at the left hash mark. Meantime, Granite packing things inside on the defensive end. Erick working offensively on the left end of your listening device. Just underway, 7:15, quarter number 1. Leonte Prince out high. Both teams we have seen all weekend long, feeling one another out. Now Crosby for 3, doesn't get it to go. Baylor trying to track down his own rebound. He threw it. He thought off the body of Brewer. He did, but he was out of bounds when he made the throw.
He also, it caromed back and hit him.
Yeah, and as
well.
As I say, he was out of bounds too. So we're a minute in, no score. The circus shot goes in. Gavin Esparza for the first two of the ball game. Prince in the front court. Boy, look at that defense. And we talked about it. It was ferocious last night in that second half. Fort Todd Broxton couldn't miss from three-point range and couldn't hit anything in the second half. And a lot of it had to do with the defense. Prince for three. Deep shot doesn't go. Murray going to climb the ladder and go get the rebound. Then had it knocked out of his hands. It'll still be Granite basketball. Panthers, by the way, dressed in their road black uniforms with those blue numerals and that blue checkerboard. A short turnaround not only for the team, but for the uniforms as well. They played in those things last night.
That's a quick cleanup.
Here comes Davenport in the front court. He'll kick it to Esparza. Three ball on the way for Gavin. Doesn't get it to go. Blocking out and grabbing the rebound for Erick is Egan Carter. Good job by Carter to dig inside and go get that one. 2 minutes gone by in the first. The give, the go, the glass, and two for Erick. And that's Egan Carter. Carter will tie it at two. 5:55 left here in the first quarter of play. Davenport off the dribble drive. Fought away from 8. Couldn't get it to go. Weak side rebound, Crosby. Erick wants to run. Quickly over the top. Here comes Bussey. He'll stop. Had it blocked by the big man, Murray. And back the other way. Here comes Jackson Wade. Wade hit a couple of huge shots in that third quarter last night for Granite. 5:30 left in the first. Wade inside, Euro step. Off the window, no. Murray with the rebound. Kept his balance. And we'll get a jump ball as he put it up. And the arrow going to point the way of Erick. Betty Perry has checked in. She says, good luck. I went to school in Granite, and I live in Hobart. Thank you, Betty, for checking in, kiddo. Tied at 2. 5:20 in the first. And there's his steal by Brewer. He lost it off of the foot that time, they said, of Morgan McIntyre. So Granite will keep possession. Coach Cole says, let's run. Let's pick up the pace. Davenport between the two circles. Fakes the three. Tries to go with a blow-by. Lost the ball. Good defense by Prince. Back the other way. Here comes Crosby. Baylor on the baseline. Throws it up. Couldn't get it to stay down. Rebound put back. Swatted away. Bussey thought he had the shot. Murray said no. And here comes Esparza. Oh! What a sequence. Davenport gliding to the glass and got it. Justice with a body control in the deuce. 4-2. Granite on top. 4:35 left in the first quarter of play. Prince in the front court for Erick. He'll fall away from 15 on the baseline. Rebound, Davenport run out on the other end for Jackson. Wade going to lay it up and in. That's an easy 2 for Jackson Wade. 6-2. 4:15 left in the first. Prince coming across the timeline. He'll go to Bussey. Now in the corner to Carter. And a reset as the ball taken away. Baylor got up top, had nowhere to go with it. Oh, what a sweet pass there by Davenport, but Esparza couldn't finish the play. Janie Pierce says, go Panthers. Baylor Crosby, a floater, and the teardrop goes.
The guy knows how to score.
That was a sweet shot for sure. Speaking of sweet, Jackson Wade for 3.
He said, hey, Panthers fans.
Gave him a little wave on the way by, didn't he?
He did.
9-4, 3:30 left in the first quarter of play. Granite on top. Good ball movement by Erick. 3 ball on the way. Will not fall for Egan Carter. Rebound swept away by the Panthers, and here comes Davenport. Justice in the front court.
Ooh,
what a pass. Dish. Murray with the 2. A little head fake, and he fired the left-handed pass to Jake, who laid it up and in. 11-4, Granite by 7. 3:05 left in the first. Prince double teamed as he comes across the timeline. He has it between the two circles. Erick looking a little shell-shocked right now. They'll slow it down as Morgan McIntyre plays catch out high with Prince. Prince now going to fire an NBA 3. Doesn't draw iron. Saving it out of bounds on the swat that time.
Cade Berry. Cade Berry with the reception on the sideline.
Cade and Russell looking more and more like one another the older Cade gets. Would you not agree?
You're right. Oh!
3 ball on the way here for Davenport. Won't go, and Crosby with a rebound. Quickly across the timeline, he'll find Morgan McIntyre. McIntyre crosses over, free throw line, off the window, shot too hard, tried to get the rebound. He and Murray battling for it, and they said it was last touch by Jake. 2:19 left in the first quarter of play. 11-4, Monica Villarreal Cox says, let's go Granite. Inbounding Crosby. He'll come here on the near side to McIntyre. McIntyre going to get tied up, jump ball. How about the defense there by Weston Brewer? I checked with my supervisor, Nicole Burnett, who knows a little something about Granite. She's got a daughter that still attends school there. And apparently, Weston's mom has a CrossFit. And they get up and do CrossFit every morning at 5.
Wow.
Davenport fall away from 15. Ooh. Soft touch and it goes.
Well, it's whatever he's doing, it's working out well for him.
Oh, I would say so. 4 now for Justice, and it's 13-4. Granite on top.
Oh,
ball knocked away, and that man, Brewer, came away with it. Weston in the front court. May have been in trouble not once but twice, but it's a great pass. Wow. And the lay-in is there for Jake Murray. It's all Granite right now. 1:37 left in the first. Timeout taken by Erick. We're back after this on 107 The Zone.
At Sovereign Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're your partner for life's big moments and everyday needs. Whether it's opening a checking account, managing your business finances, securing a loan, or finding the right mortgage, we're here to help you achieve your goals. With personalized service and tailored solutions, we make banking simple and focused on you. Sovereign Bank, giving you the freedom to dream. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Out of the timeout, Yoli DeFate says, yes, let's go Granite! And that's how she said it, too.
I thought of that. I recognized the tone.
1:37 left in the first, 15-4. And Coach Newcomb taking that timeout, trying to slow down the express that is the group from Granite right now.
You've been working on your inflections.
I have been. 15-4, minute 30 left here in the first quarter of play. Ball tipped. Justice trying to save it. And good hands there as Morgan McIntyre wound up with it for Erick.
The Panthers have got everything in time.
And they get a break right there. Baylor Crosby going to go baseline. And he had a pass to the ground, but bounced it off of his foot and out of bounds. So getting it back will be Davenport. He'll hesitate, hang, put up the shot, doesn't go. Murray tried to put it in, couldn't get it to fall. Rebound Davenport. He'll go to Esparza for 3, and that won't fall. And the rebound going to be cleared away now by Morgan McIntyre.
Oh.
Ball tipped. McIntyre tracks it down, and now suddenly Erick has numbers. Prince in the front court. He'll cross over, go to the free throw line. Clyde puts up the shot with the right hand, had it blocked out of bounds. Cal Murray with the block. Cal said, get that stuff out of here. So Murray with the block. Inbounds pass. Ball knocked up in the air. Last touch by Jackson Wade.
He's playing with a little attitude today.
He certainly is. And he started that in the midway through that third period last night against Fort Town Bronxton. He hit those 5 quick points and became a different player on both ends of the floor. Our buddy Robert Crawford from Hubbard has checked in. Hello, guys. Friends got that as a son on each team. How about that?
How about that?
Robert, Blank's got friends everywhere, so it doesn't surprise me that he's got friends who have kids on both sides. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. 15-4. Panthers on the defensive end. Slowing it down, the Bearcats, a little bit of a surprise there. Now, the 3 ball on the way for Crosby, doesn't get it to go. But Baylor got fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Overly aggressive that time in the defensive end, Jackson Wade.
3.
Yeah. That is the first foul of the afternoon on either club, and it comes with 10.2 left in the first period.
Amazing.
At the free throw line, shooting 3, Baylor Crosby. He'll make the first.
Would you say they're letting them play just a bit?
Well, they are, but let's give credit. And both teams are playing good defense as well.
Really have.
There are no silly, grabs or trying to guard with your hands instead of your feet. Second of 3 free throws for Crosby goes in. Baylor will get one more. 10.2 left of the quarter. Crosby made a 3. He's got 5 of his club's 7. 15-7. 5 seconds and the clock runs here in the first quarter of play. Trying to get free. Davenport, he'll fire one from the bench. Doesn't get it to go. And the first 8 minutes in the books. 15 on the board for Granite. 7 for Erick. 1 away here on 107 Championship Radio, The Zone.
Friends, are you happy with your current insurance provider? Or maybe you need to check with another agent to see if you're getting the best bang for your buck. See Josh Wald, your Farmers Insurance agent in Hobart. Auto, life, homeowners, and so much more, whatever you need. And Farmers is an established and trusted insurance company. Josh Wald will go the extra mile. He'll find you the best possible deal. The Wald Agency. Josh Wald Insurance, LLC. Phone 726-3077, 901 South Main in Hobart.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Tell you about my old buddy Heath Jackson as he has found the broadcast on one of the YouTube channels. Heath, as we go to quarter number 2, it is Erick with the ball on the left of your listening and our viewing device in their home white uniforms with the red numerals and the red and black trim. And they lob it to a wide open on the weak side. That's an easy 2 for Caden Bussey.
Nice movement on the offense there.
They spread the floor, they being Erick, and took advantage of the weak side for Bussey. Here's Davenport. He'll blow by. Missed the shot, and the rebound for McIntyre.
That's been there for him all afternoon so far.
On the run out, good job by Granite to get back defensively. And slowing it down, Prince and company. Now he'll fire the 3 and knock it down. And a quick timeout going to be taken by Granite. Leonte Prince with his first 3, 15-12. Erick not going to go anyway this afternoon on 107 The Zone.
Hey everybody, Ken Russ here at Hobart Stockyards. We're working hard to gain your trust to market your cattle. Folks, we are seeing cattle bring top prices right here at home. We're competitive with Oklahoma City. We have proven on several occasions with the trust of local, bigger cattle producers, top prices, less work, travel time, and greater returns on their cattle right here at home. Let us prove to you that we can make you more money at Hobart Stockyards. We have the cleanest and best facilities to handle your cattle. Fresh water and quality hay out at all times. We only sell the best at Hobart Stockyards. And remember that Jesus is Lord.
You had a little bit of a giggle at the 7:15 mark. Tell the folks at home what that was all about.
Well, you know, I give him a hard time about his skinny jeans, Coach Cole, and I mentioned that to him whenever we got here this evening, and he said they're not jeans. He said they're more of a khaki. So I wanted to clarify that today.
Well, he about busted out of them.
Yeah.
Because of the lack of defense, called that timeout. And out of the timeout, Granite throws the ball away, and Erick will get it back. Minute gone by in the second. Bearcats down by 3, and they have the ball on the left end of your listening and or viewing device. Prince, off the dribble penetration, rising up, falling away from 10. Shot won't go, but the rebound kept alive by Caden Bussey. Bussey has come to life here in the second. Prince, another 3, rattled it around, couldn't get it to go. And there's Esparza with a rebound for Granite. Panthers into the front court, leading by 3. Esparza, dribble, drive, glide, scoop shot, no. Rebound knocked around. Davenport somehow out of the pack with a rebound and the 2.
Ballers have a way of doing that.
Justice now with a half a dozen. 17-12. 6:20 left, first half of play. Into the front court, Egan Carter, Morgan McIntyre, along with Caden Bussey, Leonte Prince, and Baylor Crosby for this group from Erick. 6:05 running in this first half of play. Crosby for 3, front of the iron, no. High to get the rebound. Jackson will grab it for Granite. Wade into the front court. He'll go with a blow-by and score. Some Ole defense that time by Erick, and it cost them. 19-12. 7-point lead. for the Panthers. They're in there. Oh, there's a turnover. Unforced error. It's not a good pass that time by Morgan McIntyre. He whistled it by Baylor Crosby. No way Baylor's going to get that one. So with 5:41 left in the half, the Panthers will get it back. Up by 7. Jackson Wade. Justice Davenport. 3 ball. Oh, how about that? Ice water in the veins of Jackson Wade. Stepping up, knocking down the 3. He's got 10, and the lead back to 10, 22-12. Scoop shot on the other end with the left hand. It didn't go for Crosby, but Baylor got fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Gavin Esparza will pick up the personal. Nope, they called it instead on Jake Murray. That'll be the first on Jake. And number 1 here in this second quarter. Whistled against Granite. And that was a really bad miss there for Crosby. He barely got iron on that one. Baylor will get one more. He's been 3 for 3. Second one is good.
Boy, Murray's been huge down low.
He'll set now and be replaced in the lineup by Caleb Callahan. Jackson out high. Wade comes near side Davenport. Wade will get it back. Tries to go around Crosby. Stumbles, step back 3. Front of the iron, no. Blocking out rebound for Egan Carter. Carter's been a workhorse on the glass early on. Prince the other way. The Euro step and floater doesn't get it to go. Inside position from point-blank range. Bussy can't get it to full. Davenport with a rebound in the run-out. Esparza sets, fires 3. Doesn't get it to full. Rebound Brewer. Both teams have kind of hit a wall right now. 4:39 left in the half. 22-13. The lead for Granite. Quickly across the timeline, Prince and company. Deontay will shoot the 3. Deontay misses it. On the rebound, a battle. And the ball lost out of bounds. Caden Bussey and Erick fans thought that there was some extracurricular underneath the basket that time. It should have been a foul.
I thought it went off Granite's head.
Not going to get the call. Wade the other way. Jackson got up in the air, had the ball tipped out of his hands, got it back, put it up, missed it. Second opportunity won't go. Now the ball batted out of bounds. And it will be Erick basketball after a long debate.
It'll be a makeup call.
That's what you're going to call it, all right. Well, the officials are a long way away. They can't hear you. Baylor Crosby in the front court. A lot of contact. No call. Good defense underneath the basket by Callahan. And back the other way. Here comes Davenport. He'll leave it for Weston, who knocks down the 3. You thought maybe he had a pitter-patter of the feet before he took the shot.
No, I thought he was too wide open.
You get a foul at the timeline. Going to be called on Jackson Wade. Going to be 2 on Jackson. And 2 here in the second quarter. Charged to Granite. They lead 25-13. 3:45 left in the first half of play. Lob over the top to Crosby. He'll go back out top and leave it for Morgan McIntyre. Now Prince will get it. Leonte. Well, they're just daring Erick to take that 25-foot shot. Packing everything inside the arc. And a timeout going to be taken by the Bearcats. 3:25 left in the half. Granite by a dozen on 107. The Zone.
Now open for business. Wald Eye Care. The office of Dr. Jesse James Wald in Hobart. Proud to serve Southwest Oklahoma communities. Now, friends, if you need an eye exam, come see us for all your eye care needs. We accept all major health and vision insurance. Same location, 212 South Main in Hobart. Same phone number, 580-726-3301. That's 726-3301. Call or come by to schedule an appointment. We would love to take care of your eyes at Wald Eye Care in downtown Hobart.
25-13 as we play here in period number 2. Granite out in front. A victory by the Panthers would bring them back tomorrow night at 7:30 against the loser of our final game of this Friday, as Duke and Hammond will play for a right to go to the state tournament. Those two clubs, the Warriors and the Tigers, in the catbird seat. They should have a dandy later on, and we're looking forward to it. Christian Iglesias, by the way, coming into the ballgame now for Erick. You don't look for Iglesias to score, but he does take up space inside. Deep three on the way here. And Leonte Prince knocking it down from Steph Curry land.
And the Panthers have double bigs as well.
25-16. Yeah, Murray has come back in. He'll put up the shot, miss it, get fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two. And the foul going to be charged, I believe, to Egan Carter.
Yeah, they gave Wade a break.
Foul on Egan, his first, and that's the first of the afternoon. Called on Erick. So to the line to shoot two, Jake Murray. Murray first, got it. Jake will get one more. Murray with 5 so far. Tiffany Newcomb says, hey, let's go, Erick. Good afternoon, Tiffany. Second one on the way. Murray got them both.
I tell you, his biggest points have been the ones that he has not allowed in the lane on the defensive side.
Baylor Crosby coming back across the timeline. He'll go to Leonte Prince with 2:55 left in the half. Crosses over, shoots over Murray for three, and knocked it down. Leonte Prince. 9 in the period. 27-19. 8-point lead for the Panthers. Davenport on the near side from 8. Ball away, knock it down. Justice Davenport. So smooth. 29-19. How about that for an answer when you got Justice Davenport, huh?
That's always something nice to be able to fall back on.
Crosby going to shoot a deep three. And Baylor shot around the rim, wouldn't stay down. Rebound cleared away by Caleb Callahan and Granite. So one and done that trip for Erick. Yoli DeFate, I love it. Yoli says, you got to be balling me. And they are. 2 minutes left here in the first half of play. Davenport picked up by Prince. He'll break off his ankles. Kick it right side, Brewer. 3 ball on the way. Didn't get it to fall. Rebound by Granite and a reset to Esparza. His 3 won't go. Go gets his own rebound. Goes inside, and he will get rocked. As he ran into the big body that time. Christian Iglesias.
I thought I saw Rowdy Roddy Piper out there. That was a takedown.
That's the first on Iglesias, second called on Erick. Coach Newcomb thought that his kid stood still. Now that is, we talked about Iglesias and his size, and he is a massive young man. Esparza, not the biggest kid on the block, and he got rocked. Now shoots 2 free throws. First one goes in. Gavin will get one more. Gavin Esparza with 3 on the afternoon. Coach Newcomb protesting to the bench, explaining how Iglesias stood still. And the bench is saying, well, Coach, we agree, but
we're not the ones you got to convince.
So it's 31-19. Crosby for 3 on the other end. Baylor off the mark, and the rebound taken away by Davenport. He's on the run. Stops from 8, throws it up, rolled it around the rim, and got it to go. Justice Davenport.
2 points.
Davenport with 10. Olivia Reyes-Cantu says, let's go Granite. Back the other way. Shot put up, no good, and Murray with another block. Davenport in the front court. Bounce pass right side. Esparza fires the 3. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound kept alive by Murray. He'll get tied up. We'll get a jump ball. Morgan McIntyre stepping in the middle of that one. The arrow going to point the way of... You're saying Panthers. All right. And it will be Granite basketball. 1:06 left in the first half of play. Inbounds pass. Great job by Davenport as he threw it off the backside of Egan Carter and put it up and in for the 2. Prince to Iglesias, and Iglesias got his pocket picked. Run out on the other end. Esparza. He'll put up the shot, miss it. Brewer there for the putback. It won't go. And Iglesias will clear everybody out of the way and grab the rebound. 40 seconds left in the first half of play. Crosby, dribble, drive, and he'll get fouled on the floor. I believe they're going to call that on Murray. Let's see. It will be on Cal.
No, it will not be on Cal.
It's on Jake instead. Feed Jake, Michael, not Cal. Cal would love to come out and play. 30 seconds left, first half of play. 35-19. Granite on top. Baylor Crosby yet to get on track. He'll fire a three here and knock it down. See, I just had to talk to him. Crosby's got 8, but most of that has come from the free throw line. 35-22. 3-ball, Davenport, no. Rebound knocked around and finally picked up by McIntyre. Quickly into the front court. Here's Prince, a deep 3 on the way. That's too strong. Rebound Winter. And he'll go to Davenport, and the half will come to an end. 35-22, the lead, 13 at the intermission for the Panthers. They've got 35. 22 on the board for this group from Erick. We're at the half, and you're on Championship Radio, 107 The Zone.
When you work the land, you know, out there in some far corner of a field, there's an old steel fence post that has your number. And that's when you should have ours. We're your certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer. And when you need service, give us a call. We're specially trained and equipped to handle all your on-farm, in-field tire repair and replacement needs.
For fast in-field service, call Blair Tire and Feed today, 563-2692, 563-2692.
Behind every great success is a good game plan. That's why you can count on the Bank First team to help you with all your financial needs. Checking accounts, online banking, and debit cards. Or maybe you need a mortgage, auto, or home equity loan. We're large enough to provide the strength and services you need and small enough to provide the one-on-one personal service you deserve. And with locations around the state, no matter where the game is Friday night, there's a Bank First nearby. Let Bank First put together a winning game plan for you. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
Panthers had a hard time scoring in the first half last night. Turned that around in the second half, and it continues here this afternoon in the first half against Erick. They lead 35-22. 15 in the first quarter for the Panthers, 20 in the second frame. And again, they're at 35. Justice Davenport leading the way for Granite. He's got a dozen. Jackson Wade in double figures with 10. Gives 6 to Jake Murray. Gavin Esparza with 4. And Weston Brewer with 3 from the foul line in that first half away of play. Granite 4 for 4. Murray and Wade each have 2 fouls apiece. And again, 35 on the board at the half for this group from Granite, 4 of 4 from the foul line. Not a lot of scoring on the side of Erick, as both Leonte Prince and Baylor Crosby have 9 apiece, but it's been a quiet 9 for each. Prince with 3 threes, and Baylor Crosby, he's got a 3, but is 4 of 5 from the free throw points. Both have 9. Carter and Jaden each have 2 apiece from the foul line in the first half. 4 of 5, this group from Erick. And they don't have anybody with more than 1 foul. In fact, they only had 2 team fouls in that first half of play. I mentioned my boss, Alicia Howes-Bell. She checking out of the leadership this afternoon, getting ready for tonight's ball game with her Duke Tigers, as they will do battle at 7:30 this evening. They'll be taking on Hammond. Of course, we'll have that ball game for you on Championship Radio 107 The Zone. We look forward to that. If you're Coach Cole, though, in your locker room right now with the Panthers, what's he telling them?
Don't let up.
Yeah.
Don't let up. Yeah, and you know, you talked about how the second half yesterday extended to today. They outdid that second half by a point in the first half because they outscored Fort Cobb-Broxton 34-10 in that second half to come back with a decisive victory, and they're just keeping it rolling in the first half. And I'm sure Coach Cole, he's not going to try to slow it down and run clock here, because that's just not what they do.
Well, and again, he's reminding them, hey, we trailed by double digits last night and came back and won by double digits. Let's not put the horse before the cart, because when you look at Erick, they got 2 guys that are prolific scorers in passing Mason Crosby. And those are two guys that can fill it up in a hurry.
Yes. Got both of them, like you said, got 9 points in that first half. But that can multiply quickly if they get in on a roll shooting-wise on one end of the court especially.
Leonte Prince is a great athlete. And I love the fact that he shoots the three very well. But with his athleticism, if I'm Coach Newcomb, I'm saying, hey, go to the front of the rim a little bit. Go to the cup. Let me see what you can do driving to the basket so we can get to the free throw line and get some cheapies.
Exactly.
You with me? Okay.
Yeah, and score without the clock running. That's when you're behind. That especially double digits. It's huge to be able to get some points on the board without the clock running.
So at the half, Granite out in front of Erick, 35-22. Take a timeout, come back, and bring you some scores from around the state as postseason basketball in full swing on Championship Radio 107 The Zone.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin. When unexpected illness or injury disrupts your day, immediate care is a necessity, not a luxury. At Variety Care's Hobart Clinic, we're here for you at the moments you need us most. Whether you are battling the flu, managing a chronic condition, or simply due for your annual checkup, our team of dedicated healthcare professionals is here to support you and your family with personalized care, Sooner Care, and private insurance plans accepted. Visit today, 1000 South Broadway, Hobart, 405-632-6688 to schedule an appointment. That's 405-632-6688. Hello, everyone. Dave here for my good friend J-Rod from Hobart Farm and Garden. J-Rod, it is good to see you. How's it going?
Man, Dave, I'm doing great.
You guys have a great selection of firearms, outerwear, case knives, and so much more. Tell us more.
Yes, sir, Dave, we do. We have a great selection of rifles, shotguns, pistols, ammunition, gun cases, and just so much more.
You got quality high-pro feed, sack in bulk. You've got plumbing supplies, electrical supplies, fence posts, T-posts, loading chutes, about everything you can think of. And you guys sell your products at the lowest possible price. Hobart Farm and Garden.
35-22 the score at the half. It is Granite out in front of Erick. The winner tomorrow at 7:30 against the loser of tonight's bowl game between Hammond and Duke. Earlier this afternoon, the little engine that can continues to chug along. Thank you very much. The Lady Jays, they just keep getting it done and did this afternoon against Balco Forgan, winning by a final score of 50-35. They'll come back and play here at the Bobcat Den tomorrow night at 6 against the loser of tonight's ball game between Hammond and Chattanooga.
Ooh, that ought to be a doozy.
Speaking of teams that have a difficult time, but you don't want to play them in the postseason, that would be the Oilerettes of Merritt.
Oh, my.
They beat Walters this afternoon, 39-29, so the season over for Walters. Merritt, meantime, one game away from returning to the state tournament. Remember, they are the defending 2A state champions.
And I've seen them play several times this year, and that is not a team you want to have to face, especially one and done.
Lady, we saw them earlier this year over at Western Oklahoma State College. They were 20-point winners this afternoon over Frontier. Final score there, 55-35. In a wild one, Okarche outlasting Moreland. The score is correct. I checked it a couple of times. 23-18. 23-18. The final score there.
It's a football game.
Yeah. Cyril is victorious today. They beat Wellston 52-29. Cheyenne Raiden advances, beating Waukomis 46-41. Alec knocked off Empire 50-38. And it was, I had one more that I wanted to pass along to you. Here it is. It was Collinsville, and I checked that, Dover beating Wilson of Henrietta 56-50. Best of luck to the Altus Lady Bulldogs. They'll play a little bit later on this afternoon, 3:30 in a 5A regional bowl game. They'll do battle with Del City. At the half, 35-22. It is the 13-point lead for Granite over Erick. Second half coming up. Stick and stay. We're Championship Radio 107 Zone.
Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, as well as those illnesses that can hit us. We also do management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. The JCMH Family Care Clinic is located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointments.
So for one team, 16 minutes left in their season. And for another, a chance to come back and play to go to the state tournament tomorrow night. How about that?
And, we haven't mentioned the officiating a whole lot tonight. That means you got a pretty good crew. And I'm not sure about Brett, but I did see Jeremy posting that he's going to be at state at the Big House for Class A, B, and 2A. So I would expect Brett to be there as well.
Probably so. All right, second half about to get underway here. Erick will have the ball. Leonte Prince will get the inbounds pass from Morgan McIntyre, Bailey Crosby, Egan Carter, and Caden Bussey, the other three members of that starting five for this group from Erick. And there's Crosby for three. Doesn't go. Long rebound. Davenport just as quickly into the front court. He'll dribble, drive, had the ball knocked out of his hands. And good defense that time by the Bearcats. Prince quickly in the front court. He'll stutter step. Now leave it for Crosby. Teardrop that went 7. It was an 8-foot shot. Comes up short. The rebound taken away by Esparza. Caden in the front court. He's out there with the young man with the ball right now, Justice Davenport. Also getting the start here in the third for this group as the dribble drive by us. Jackson Way goes. Jackson now with a dozen. Oh, that was Esparza. Yep. I'm sorry. It was Esparza. So Esparza out there with Jackson Way, along with Justice Davenport, Jake Murray, and Mr. Brewer. How about that shot there? Woo. Little floater. That's a strong young man.
Over the outstretched arm of Murray.
Yeah, and that's not easy to do. No. 37-24. The lead 13 now for Granite. Off the dribble penetration, hanging, putting up the shot. Esparza doesn't get it to go. And the rebound going to be collected by Egan Carter. Back the other way now. Come the Bearcats. Prince going to fire a three. Doesn't get it to go. One and done. Esparza with a rebound.
Huge for Granite to make sure to keep that lead is to limit the opportunities offensively for Erick.
And again, 6:25 left in the third. You're down 37-24. It was an open look, I realize that, but Prince has got the athletic ability to do the blow-by right there. I mean, he could have gone right to the cup and scored, I think. But then again, the number of games that I've won as a high school basketball coach with you combined doesn't equal either of our coaches, so I'll forget it.
Doesn't equal one, so yeah.
Terry Camphouse Morgan says, let's go Granite. On cue, Davenport for the two, didn't get it to go, and on the rebound, Brewer going to get grabbed on the arm. Baylor Crosby picks up his first of the afternoon. And that'll be number one in the second half, third quarter, called on Erick. There's number two as Brewer went inside and got clobbered for his efforts. And Egan Carter has picked up his second.
Was that a bit of a quake?
That is a solid young man. And as I said, Nikki told me that he and the family get up, they do CrossFit every morning at 5. Weston Brewer, you get to be my age, you're just lucky to stumble to the couch and be able to read the paper.
Yeah, God bless him.
Second free throw, no good, so Brewer missed them both. And the rebound going to be collected by Erick. Panthers in their road black uniforms come up with a steal and a run-out opportunity. How about the body control there? A little bit of a stumble by Wade, but he's able to collect himself and put it up and in for two more. 39-24. Now a steal by Brewer using that big, strong body. He'll leave it for Davenport. Justice with a blow by, the scoop shot in the two.
What perfect timing on the hesitation.
14 now for Davenport, and suddenly the lead is 17 for the Panthers. 41-24, 5:21 left in the third on Championship Radio. 107 The Zone.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Since 1977, Ford trucks have been the #1 seller on the road, offering the latest technology, jaw-dropping capability, leading the way for 40 years. See Tom or David and get your best deal? Check out our pre-owned inventory. And our service department, well, we'll take care of all your service needs. Friends, you need to come to Cordell, Oklahoma and Wheeler Ford.
Our good friend D. McPhail Warren says, let's go Granite. And speaking of Warrens in that area, Ryan Granger agreeing with what we had to say about the refereeing crew. He said that's a good crew out there.
It is.
And it is, Ryan. They really have done an excellent job here this afternoon. You know, in that girls' game, there was a lot of, I don't know, calls that made the officials get into it and the fans as well. And there's simply been none of that here in this contest.
No,
now,
not
I know
at all.
Still got 5:20 left in the third, but so far they have been pretty much non-existent. Man, you wanted to push off there. Probably should have got it. But no call.
The little forearm shiver.
The officials let them play. Prince going to fire the three. Back of the iron, doesn't get it to go. How about the effort there coming on the near side by Caden Bussey to get the rebound. Keep it alive for Crosby, who throws one up to get it to go. And Murray with the rebound. One out now for Esparza. Back the other way. He'll stop, leave it on the wing.
Wow.
Oh, what the move there. The blow-by on the baseline. And an easy two for Jackson Wade. And Wade, I'm telling you, since that little 5-point run he had midway through the third last night against Fort Cobb-Broxton, he has been a man on fire.
Give him an inch, he's going to take a mile.
Good move inside by Crosby and a better defensive move by Murray. He blocked it. Rebound, though, put up and in. Good job that time by Caden Bussey to stay with it. Betty Perry says, go Panthers.
Oh.
Here's a three by the Panthers. Doesn't get it to go. That's Wade. Battled for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. And it was last touched by Murray. Panthers in their black uniforms with the blue numerals and that checkerboard trim. I love that look.
They're off to the races.
Well, and it does. It reminds me of Kentucky. Into the front court. Here comes Erick. Trying to slice into that lane. That's a sweet move,
nice move
underneath the basket by Morgan McIntyre. First two of the ball game for McIntyre. 43-28. Panthers by 15. 3:50 left in the third. Jackson Wade. A little Harlem Globetrotter move there. Couldn't do anything with it. He'll reset it to Davenport. Justice fires it inside to Brewer. He'll put up the basket. Does it count?
Yep.
Oh, what a move by Weston. He got the defender up in the air, and the defender fell on him, but he went up and put up the shot anyhow. By the way, the foul, the third of the afternoon now on Egan Carter.
So he's got 3 of the 4.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that amazing? Line drive, free throw, and it's up and in for Brewer.
I'm sure he doesn't appreciate the law of averages working that way for him today.
3:35 left here in the third. 46-28. Biggest lead of the afternoon for the Panthers. And a tip basketball going to be taken away by Murray.
And the Panthers been coming up with all of the 50-50s.
You know, and we talk about turnarounds with uniforms, but they played late yesterday evening and had to come back here and play at 2:30 this afternoon, and they are as fresh as the proverbial daisy. Jackson Wade, 3 ball on the way, front of the iron, no. Rebound in traffic, Brewer had it and couldn't hold on to it. And here's Prince coming across the timeline. He'll throw it away. Great defense by Murray. 2-on-1 fast break. Wade, the wraparound pass, and Esparza will lay it under there. Gavin Esparza now with 8 in the ball game. Prince the other way, a little jab step.
Nice.
He'll put it up and in. Leonte now with 13 in the ball game. Right now it's a pickup basketball game. Davenport will lose it. Prince going to come back the other way. He's got numbers. Leaves it on the wing for Crosby. And he'll lay it up and in. And a quick timeout taken by Baylor Crosby's team in Tiffany. 2:36 left in the third. 48-32. Granite on top. And we're 107 to zone.
Granite Drug Company would like to thank their customers for shopping local. They're proud to offer pharmacy services, including immunizations, Dispill personalized medication management, health and beauty products, gifts for every occasion, and the soda fountain, open all day and serving lunch from 11 till 2. Remember, when you need prescriptions filled, tell your doctor Granite Drug Company.
At Sovereign Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're your partner for life's big moments and everyday needs. Whether it's opening a checking account, managing your business finances, securing a loan, or finding the right mortgage, we're here to help you achieve your goals. With personalized service and tailored solutions, we make banking simple and focused on you. Sovereign Bank, giving you the freedom to dream. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
A moment ago, I was kidding about you and I combining our wins and it totaling 0. As I look down to our left, there's a couple of coaches down there, UV Williamson and that Rogers lady, Jana. Boy, they got a bunch of wins between the two of them, don't they?
I guarantee. I've seen a bunch of them firsthand.
I guess UV is finally officially retired and is...
You really believe that?
Well, I don't know. The last time I talked to her, she said she was just playing golf. Out of the timeout, it'll be Granite basketball. They lead 48-32. Here's Davenport. No one pass, and Brewer will lay it up and in. And Brewer now with 5 in the quarter, 8 on the ball game. And for as good as Davenport is shooting the basketball, boy, he makes some passes that are just as dandy. Wild shot put up by Crosby. Didn't get it to go. Battled for the rebound. Esparza had it, but he was standing on the baseline. It'll be Erick basketball.
I think Erick needs to get somebody else aside from Prince and Baylor in the scorebook, point-wise.
There's Baylor for 3 in the corner, and he knocked it down.
Because they're going to get theirs, but they need somebody else to step up and get a couple.
50-35, 1:50 left here in the third. Jackson Wade with a floater on the left side. Couldn't get it to go, ball out of bounds. And going to get a foul on Murray, I think. Yep, going to get him for the push. And on Murray, that'll be the third on Jake. And the first and the second half called on Granite. And by the way, for our official friends, there were people saying that was over the back, but it wasn't. There's no such call. Crosby from 10 in traffic knocked it down. Suddenly, Baylor has 7 in the quarter and 16 on the ball game. But his club still trails by a baker's dozen 13, 50-37. 1:25 left here in the quarter.
Oh, tackle.
You get a collision. Prince, along with the young man who's going to get called for the foul, Morgan McIntyre, and Justice Davenport. So McIntyre will pick up the personal number 1 on Morgan, and that will be the fourth of the half, called on this group from Erick. Minute 15 left in the third. Ball poked away from behind. Crosby, he was out of bounds. A good effort by Crosby. Frustrated, pounded the floor. Not mad at anybody but himself because he couldn't stay in bounds. But, son, that floor, that's pretty hard. I don't know that I'd be punching it. Not the way you shoot the basketball.
Cole told Jeremy, he hit the floor, give him a tee, and he just patted him on the back. He said, good try. Good try.
No. Backcourt violation. Justice did not realize where he was on the floor and took a step and went behind into the backcourt. That's good defense by the Bearcats. 1:08 left here in the third, 50-37. So if you're Erick, try to cut it to less than double digits. Headed to the fourth. Take your chances. Crosby looked inside, wasn't anything there. Now Prince up top. He'll come here on the near side. McIntyre thinking about the 3, but a good closeout twice now by Granite. There is a 3. Prince doesn't get it to go. McIntyre the rebound. He'll fire the 3 and knock it down. So McIntyre with 5 in the quarter, and it's 50-40. Davenport in the front court. He'll dribble, drive, now a kick to Wade. Dangerous pass, good catch by Davenport. Davenport around Crosby. He'll bobble, get it back, leave it on the near side for Esparza. Esparza goes inside. Brewer rumbles inside and knocks it down. Weston Brewer. 52-40. 15 seconds left in the third. Crosby gives up the dribble in the corner. Needs help. Throws it away. Here's Davenport flying down the floor. Lays it up and in. You're not going to catch Justice in the open floor. 16 now for Davenport. Shot at the buzzer won't go. We played 3. 54-40. Granite survived the mini run late in the third. The fourth is coming up on 107 The Zone.
Friends, are you happy with your current insurance provider? Or maybe you need to check with another agent to see if you're getting the best bang for your buck. See Josh Wald, your Farmers Insurance agent in Hobart. Auto, life, homeowners, and so much more, whatever you need. And Farmers is an established and trusted insurance company. Josh Wald will go the extra mile. He'll find you the best possible deal. The Wald Agency. Josh Wald Insurance, LLC. Phone 726-3077, 901 South Main in Hobart.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
All right, here we go to the fourth. 54 to 40. It's a 14-point lead. And it will be Granite ball to begin the fourth period. No free throws in that quarter for Erick. Granite on the afternoon, 5 of 7. In that quarter, they were just 1 of 3. We mentioned that because this one may come down to free throw shooting. Esparza in the paint. He threw it right in the hands of Prince. Good anticipation that time by Leonte. He'll come across the timeline. Kicks right side. 3-ball, McIntyre. Doesn't get it to go. Long rebound. Cleared away by Esparza. Gavin into the front court. He'll slow it down. Prince in his back pocket. 30 seconds gone by. Davenport kick off the glass to Callahan. Fouled and counted to the line for a 3-point opportunity.
Woo. What a dish.
And again, I talk about the ability to pass the basketball by Davenport. And foul, by the way, charged to Caden Bussey. That'll be his first. And the first of the fourth called on Erick. And it is a 3-point play for Caleb Callahan. That's his first 3 points of the ball game. His club leads it by 17. Crosby at the free throw line the other way. He'll knock down the 15-footer. 18 now for Crosby. Baylor doing all he can to keep his club in it. 57-42. Granite has had the answer each and every time. And a traveling violation going to be called there on Jackson Wade. And Coach Cole got to be careful. He came out onto the floor a long way. And the official said, go back to your box, young man. And because this is as late in the season as it is, he doesn't get a technical. I promise you, if that happened at the best of the Southwest in December, they'd have teed him up. Meantime, throwing the ball away, getting a little bit out of control and ahead of themselves that time, was Erick. Minute gone by in the fourth, 57-42. The lead is 15 for Granite. There's another baseball pass inside. Davenport whistled it to Callahan, and he got grabbed. Check the foul on Erick. Caden Bussey has picked up his second, and that'll be 2 here in period number 4 called against Erick. Davenport to inbound, does. Caught by Esparza. Gavin puts it on the floor. Little ball fake. He'll hand it off now to Davenport. And surprisingly, Coach Cole has said, we're going to run some clock. 57-42, 6.5 left of the ball game. Davenport out high. He'll draw the double team. Now skip it over the top to Jackson Wade. Wade, wraparound pass, good catch by Esparza. Coach Cole thought, oh no, that's going to be a turnover. But Esparza went and got it. It's a good job of not waiting for the basketball. 6:15 left in the contest. And again, a game of keep away for Granite. Esparza giving up the dribble, but Davenport is there. Now he'll attack inside. Ball got poked free and finally picked up by Erick. Good job by Morgan McIntyre to get it. Here comes Crosby into the front court. He'll dribble, drive, go inside. Scoop shot wouldn't fall. Battled for the rebound, and I think we're going to get a jump ball. Yeah, we will. Arrow going to point the way of Erick. It's good hustle inside by a couple of Warriors. Brewer, one of them. And on the other side, Caden Bussey. Inbounds pass over the top, caught by Bussey. Caden to Prince. Gets a screen, can't do anything with it. Davenport stayed with him, so he'll shoot the three. Doesn't get it to go. Brewer blocks out, gets the rebound. He'll go to Davenport. And again, judicious with the ball as they come across the timeline are the Panthers. Leading 57-42 with 5.5 left. Here comes Davenport. Another no-look pass. Callahan can't do anything with it. He'll reset over the top now. Open for three, Brewer. Weston in front of the Granite bench. Won't take the shot. Look at the passing going on right now by the Panthers. Game of keep away. That ball poked into the backcourt. It was touched by Crosby. No over and back. Jackson Wade coming across the timeline. And they're going to call the foul on Crosby. Erick fans wanted to push off that time, but not going to get it.
They have a beef. I will have to say they have a little bit of a beef.
Baylor Crosby picks up his second. That'll be 3 now on Erick here in the fourth. 3 minutes have gone by in the period. 57-42. Davenport dribble, drive, glide, glass. Shot didn't go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. See who they called the foul on. And that will be on Egan Carter. And that'll be the 4th on Carter. And Coach Newcomb going to take his final timeout of the night. 57-42, 5 minutes left in this one. We'll come back on Championship Radio, 107 Zone.
Hey everybody, Ken Russ here at Hobie Stockyards. We're working hard to gain your trust to market your cattle. Folks, we are seeing cattle bring top prices right here at home. We're competitive with Oklahoma City. We have proven on several occasions with the trust of local, bigger cattle producers, top prices, less work, travel time, and greater returns on their cattle right here at home. Let us prove to you that we can make you more money at Hobie Stockyards. We have the cleanest and best facilities to handle your cattle. Fresh water and quality hay out at all times. We only sell the best at Hobart Stockyards. And remember that Jesus is Lord.
Now open for business. Wald Eye Care. The office of Dr. Jesse James Wald in Hobart. Proud to serve Southwest Oklahoma communities. Now, friends, if you need an eye exam, come see us for all your eye care needs. We accept all major health and vision insurance. Same location, 212 South Main in Hobart. Same phone number, 580-726-3301. That's 726-3301. Call or come by to schedule an appointment. We would love to take care of your eyes. At Wald Eye Care in downtown Hobart.
Well, I know a bunch of you that are listening to the broadcast, in whatever form it is, will be traveling this way as the afternoon progresses, and we wish you safe travels.
Most definitely.
So to the free throw line will go Justice Davenport, and he's got 16 on the ball game. This is his first free throw of the afternoon. How about that?
Wow.
Oh, and he missed it. Wow. Davenport will get one more. I guess I jinxed him.
He said, why didn't you remind me?
And now the official told Jace Newcomb to sit down. Wow. Second free throw, Davenport made it. So Justice 1 of 2.
They got to talk during the timeout, so.
Oh, that's why you kids are calling it now. Yeah. They were talking. Yeah. Okay.
They were sharing their differences.
3 ball off the back of the iron did not fall for the Bearcats. That shot by McIntyre. Rebound went out of bounds. They said it was last touched by, well, apparently Granite. So getting it in front of their own bench will be the Bearcats. They trail 58-42. 4:40 left of the ball game. 3 ball buried. I'll tell you what, give credit to Egan Carter. Carter not afraid to shoot the 3. He knocked that one down. Give him 5. 58-45. 4:25 left of the ball game. And again, if you're Granite, you have been running and gunning all afternoon long. Now suddenly you're playing keep away. And Davenport says, I've had enough of that. He'll attack the glass, miss the shot, rebound the other way. Good catch in traffic that time by Egan. Wide open on the baseline. That's an easy 2 on the nice pass to Caden Bussey. Egan Carter with a great pass to Bussey for an easy 2. 58-47. We're halfway through the fourth quarter. And again, Granite having a hard time controlling the ball. Davenport fell down. He gets up gingerly. We'll get a steal. Oh. Boy, Erick thought they had a steal and a run out there, and instead going to be a foul on Egan Carter.
Team foul number 5, too.
So they called it on McIntyre instead, his second, but it is the 5th. So 5th team foul. So 2 free throws the rest of the way. There's 3:48 remaining. 58-47. First one on the way. Good. Boy, that looked good, didn't it? Esparza barely touched any twine when that one went through. Gavin now 3 of 3 from the line. He's got 9 points. 59-47. Second one on the way. Good.
Has he hit a tray tonight?
No, he does not have any threes. Esparza does not. You're right. 60-47. 3:40 remaining. Oh, good look inside for Bussey, and he couldn't get it to go. And the rebound taken away by Davenport. Davenport the other way. No look pass. Murray Glass got it.
Murray got the block on the other end and got rewarded by Justice on the other end.
8 now for Jake. 62-47. Crosby trying to create something, and he'll get fouled. Although the fans from Granite thought that there was a travel in there. Davenport, first foul of the afternoon on Justice. And that'll be the first of the 4th called on Granite. So Baylor Crosby to the line. Baylor has made 4 of 5 from the stripe and now 5 of 6. As that one goes, 19 in the ball game for Baylor.
And you always mention shoe colors. I haven't heard you talking about Baylor's today.
Well, and I like him. 62-49 as he made the second. I have got to get to a famous footwear. They don't have famous footwear anymore, do they? I got to find somewhere where they. I know I got to go online to find those. Murray inside. He is delicious. Two-handed flush by Murray. 64-49. 3 minutes left of the ball game. Put back on the other end. Caden Bussey. Boy, Murray saw an alley on the baseline and exploded for the two-hand jam.
Did you see how big his eyes got when he saw that opening?
Saucers for eyeballs. That's what they had. That foul, by the way, on Esparza as the free throw is no good. Rebound batted around and finally tracked down by Granite. So a steal and a run out now for Baylor. Baylor Crosby with the run out. And that'll make it 64-53. Erick refuses to go quietly into the good night.
Oh, my.
And a foul going to be called on Esparza on the rebound. Caden Bussey got grabbed on the arm by Esparza. That'll be 2 on Gavin. And 3 now called against Granite in the 4th. 2:25 remaining. Panthers lead 64-53. 3 ball on the way by Carter. Doesn't get it to go. Ball knocked out of bounds. Oh, and they're going to say it's Granite basketball. Wow. That looked like it was blocked out of bounds by one of the Panthers, but not the call. Inbounds pass. Esparza will get it. And they bang him right away. Gavin will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Morgan McIntyre has picked up his 3rd.
It's his 3rd foul.
64-53, 2:15 remaining. Granite and Erick playing for the right to come back and play tomorrow night at 7:30 against the loser of tonight's ball game between Hammond and Duke. Esparza's first is good.
You got the stroke at the line.
5 for 5 from the foul line. Has 11 points total. 65-53. Second opportunity. Good.
I'm sure glad we didn't do it to him.
The announcer's curse did not work. Much to Gavin's delight. 66-53. Fake on the 3. McIntyre. He'll come here on the near side. Crosby. Esparza right in his hip pocket. Look at the defense of Esparza. Now they'll kick it to McIntyre. That's a 3. Back of the iron, no. And the rebound taken away by Granite. And a foul on the play. Crosby that time wrestling to the ground. A buddy that he knows quite well, Jackson Wade.
That will be on Crosby. It's his 3rd foul.
So Crosby will pick up his 3rd of the afternoon and will march to the other end in free throws for Granite.
Jeremy reminding the bench, just stay where they're at.
Oh, it gets so quiet in here. So the first of 2 free throws on the way. Up and no good. Jackson will get one more. It's the first free throw of the ball game for Wade. 66-53, 152 remaining. Second one on the way here, and it's good. So Jackson, 1 of 2. Granite getting it done for the foul line in the fourth. They lead by 14, 67-53. Down to a minute 45. There's a 3 that comes up short for Prince. He thought he got fouled, and now he's going to get teed up. You could see that one coming. Leonte thought for sure he got fouled on that 3-point shot, and he was barking at the official from his backside the entire time, and he got teed up.
Did you notice Esparza kind of put his arm around him and kind of walked him the opposite way, and that's from your opponent.
Well, that's
kids, sportsmanship right there.
And these kids know one another. Yeah. I mean, they know one another quite well. So, a couple of free throws here, and the first one in for Murray. Jake will get one more, and then they'll shoot the technicals. And Murray will knock that one down. That's the first foul of the ball game called on Leonte Prince, and he'll sit down and probably done for the afternoon. Coach Cole going to leave Murray at the free throw line to shoot 2 more. Why not? He's in rhythm. Let him keep shooting. Jake going to shoot 1 more, and he made it. He just wanted to make it interesting.
He said, "Don't gasp so soon, Cameron."
It hit, yeah, exactly.
Oh, ye of little faith.
It hit the back of the iron, went straight up, had a little bit of a backspin on it. 71-53. Minute 40 left. Granite going to advance. They'll play tomorrow night at 7:30. And they'll get the loser of Duke and Hammond. Those 2 teams at 7:30 tonight. We'll have it for you on 107 The Zone. Shot put up by Brewer. He was a little bit lazy about it, and Egan Carter blocked it away from behind. Here's a 3 on the way by Carter, and Egan will knock it down.
Egan Carter, 3 points.
Egan Carter with the 3. And Egan with 8 in the ball game.
As he came off the court, he was like, "Leave me out there." Yeah. He didn't want to come off.
No, I don't blame him. Stephen Everhart, great job, Granite. 1:15 remaining, 71-56. Coach Cole had a chance to get some of the kiddos off the bench, and so did Chase Newcomb. In fact, Newcomb did, and Coach Cole did not.
1 minute remaining.
And we saw this the other night over at Mountain View Godebo. You talked about the sportsmanship a moment ago with Esparza and Prince. About the last 40 seconds or so of the ball game, Granite just simply dribbled it out, and the kids hugged one another that last 40 seconds.
He just pulled them back.
Yeah, some of the youngsters out there wanting to make some noise for this group from Erick. So for the 4th time this year, Granite has beaten Erick. This one big, as it sends them into the finals on the consolation side of the Class B bracket tomorrow night. Final score, Granite 71, Erick 56. We'll wait for the buzzer and we'll come back and wrap this one up. Congratulations to Coach Newcomb and the Erick Bearcats. That came a lot further than anybody would have anticipated. 71-56, your final score. Granite advances on Championship Radio, 107 The Zone.
When you work the land, you know, out there in some far corner of a field, there's an old steel fence post that has your number. And that's when you should have ours. We're your certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer. And when you need service, give us a call. We're specially trained and equipped to handle all your on-farm, in-field tire repair and replacement needs.
For fast in-field service, call Blair Tire and Feed today, 563-2692, 563-2692.
Behind every great success is a good game plan. That's why you can count on the Bank First team to help you with all your financial needs. Checking accounts, online banking, and debit cards. Or maybe you need a mortgage, auto, or home equity loan. We're large enough to provide the strength and services you need and small enough to provide the one-on-one personal service you deserve. And with locations around the state, no matter where the game is Friday night, there's a Bank First nearby. Let Bank First put together a winning game plan for you. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
Yoli DeFate taking a page from Britney Spears. Oops, they did it again.
They did.
Tigers with a victory, 71 to
Panthers.
Yeah, 71-56. We've got so many Tigers that we do. I don't know how I could have thrown that in there. 71-56, your final score, as the victory picked up by the Granite Panthers. The fourth time this year they have beaten this team from Erick. They're now 26-5 on the year. Jackie Snowden says, good job, Granite. And Ms. Bales, she's impressed. So is Deborah Gamble. How about this? If you're Coach Cole, and if I told you at the beginning of the ball game, hey, Coach, all 5 of your starters are going to be in double figures, you think you'd take those numbers?
Yeah, I need something a little better than that.
Well, 17 in the ball game for Davenport to lead the way for Granite. 15 for Jackson Wade. How about this?
Wow.
Jake Murray with 14.
Yeah.
In the ball game, a dozen for Gavin Esparza. Give 10 to Weston Brewer and 3 for Caleb Callahan. As from the free throw line, 16 of 20 was this group from Granite, including in the fourth quarter, 11 of 13.
And I don't think, you talked about those 14 points from Murray, but I don't think you can understate what he did in the early moments of the first quarter defensively.
Yeah, he kind of made a statement, and none of you are old enough to remember back in the days when Patrick Ewing was in an NCAA championship ball game, and he guarded the rim and got called for about 5 or 6 goaltendings at the beginning of a ball game. But again, it was to set that stage and make you think every time you went inside. And you're right, Murray did that here this afternoon. How about Baylor Crosby finishing his senior year with 22 in the loss? Wow. Did all he could. Crosby with 22, 13 for Leonte Prince, 8 apiece for Egan Carter and for Caden Bussey, and 5 of the ball game for Morgan McIntyre. So congratulations to Coach Newcomb. And again, basketball aside, what he did helping out the Duke community after that tragedy 3 weeks ago says all that you need to know about Mr. Newcomb. So, I get emotional about that. You Duke folks coming this way, I know you're emotional about it as well, so please be safe on the way. So speaking of Duke, we've got the Tigers. See, I knew I would get to them eventually. We've got the Tigers coming up against the Warriors tonight at 7:30, and Cameron and I will be here for that ball game. We certainly look forward to it. It'll be raucous inside this gymnasium. Thank you for joining us along our platforms and over the air. Final score, one final time, 71-56. It's a victory for Granite. They're back tomorrow night at 7:30 for a chance to go to state, and we'll document it for you here on Championship Radio 107 Zone.